the Poachers Snare. Tale of a poacher who wasn't so good. When out on the hunt he got lost in the woods. His aim was not straight and nor was it true, and the rabbits he caught numbered less than a few. They followed him here and they followed him there, the hapless young poacher who hadn't a care, since he went into town and he bought him a snare. The gamekeepers laughed when he came on their land, placing bets on how far off his arrows might land. They knew that their livestock would be safe and sound when the hapless young poacher was prowling around. They followed him here and they followed him there, the hapless young poacher who hadn't a care, since he went into town and he bought him a snare. Now you might think the poacher would change his vocation, or possibly move to a different location where the folk wouldn't laugh at his failures and all, 'cause his shame was so big and his taking so small. They followed him here and they followed him there, the hapless young poacher who hadn't a care, since he went into town and he bought him a snare. One day in the town came a loud marching band, with pipers and drummers and cymbals in hand, and the poacher was captured by their crazy beat. He was clapping his hands and tapping his feet. They followed him here and they followed him there, the hapless young poacher who hadn't a care, since he went into town and he bought him a snare. Then he went to the store with his arrows and bows, and he traded them in for some goods and some clothes. If he failed as a marksman, he didn't much care. He would start a career with a shiny new snare. They followed him here and they followed him there, the hapless young poacher who hadn't a care, since he went into town and he bought him a snare. He practiced by day and he practiced by night, till he was sure that he got it quite right, and he knew that the townsfolk would mock him no more, and that he could walk proudly outside their front doors. They followed him here and they followed him there, the hapless young poacher who hadn't a care, since he went into town and he bought him a snare. With his shiny new snare drum and sticks in his hands and his fine uniform, he joined up with the band, and he played with those pipers and bass drums so loud, and he marched through the town oh so tall and so proud. They followed him here and they followed him there, the hapless young drummer who hadn't a care, since he went into town and he bought him a snare. Well, that was the Poachers Snare. Thank you very much for listening.